approaching the Sri Sathya Sai archives, and we shall be meeting our host soon.
Om Sri Sai Ram. Welcome to Sai Now, your go-to program for... Wait. Before we explore the analogy for this chapter, let's rewind a little bit to the previous chapter of Sai Now. There, you see the lucky me taking off a small piece of the Mysore Pak and placing it on the tongue. Quite after that shot, I actually ate the Mysore Pak. Since this episode is all about the Mysore Pak, I obviously need one. Isn't it? In the last episode of Sai Now, we learned how the flame always points upwards, teaching us how to be focused on the Lord at all times, no matter what the challenges in our life are. So what is important is that the goal has to be fixed. Mysore Pak. The sweet shop should have it. And next comes the means to reaching the goal or the path to reaching that goal. For example, right now, my goal is to reach the sweets shop. So let's see what Google Maps shows me. Interesting. Google Maps shows me 3 paths leading to the same sweet shop. So, if reaching God or Godhood is the goal, then there are many paths leading to the same goal. Of the many paths, 3 stand out: Karma Marga, Bhakti Marga and Jnana Marga. What are these 3 paths? Is one more difficult than the other? Let's get a bird's eye view of these 3 paths. Goal has to be fixed. Goal has to be fixed. Karma Marga, or the path of action. When Arjuna was floundering and diffident to do his duty to enter into battle with his own kinsmen, Lord Krishna guided him that he needs to do his duty as a Kshatriya. His duty demanded that he needs to enter into this battle. However, the trick with the path of action is to be able to align to goodness and at the same time not be attached to the results of action. If this sounds confusing, don't be disheartened, because it is. This is where Swami says, do all actions as an offering to me. So obviously we would want to offer only the best to Bhagwan, isn't it? So as we begin doing this, slowly he will make sure that every action of ours becomes worthy of offering to him. So that is Karma Marga in a nutshell. Is it an easy path? Is it a difficult path? Is it possible for us to constantly be aware that every action we are doing is an offering to the Lord? was a saint from Maharashtra who followed the path of bhakti or devotion by constantly chanting the name of Lord Vithala.
Vithala, Vithala, Hari Vithala. Vithala, Vithala, Hari Vithala. Vithala, Vithala, Naam bhajo Hari Vithala. Vithala, Vithala, Naam bhajo Hari Vithala.
For him, there was no path higher than bhakti. On one occasion, when he was in the company of a few other saints, a very interesting incident took place.
Gora Kaka, how do you ascertain whether the pots are baked or not?
Simple. With this paddle, when I remove the pots from the furnace, I knock on them. If it is baked, it gives a clear ringing sound. If not, there is just a thud.
All the pots are sitting in front of you. Why don't you separate the baked ones from the unbaked ones?
Okay, but the unbaked ones will have to be put back into the hot furnace again. Agreed?
Yes, of course. This is a nice game. But don't strike too hard, please. Go ahead, uncle.
Fully baked. In fact, too well, I think.
I passed.
Distinction. Passed in flying colors. Musical. Loud and clear. Perfect. Sauta, let's test your pot. Sauta Mali, first class. In fact, fragrant like his flowers. Now, Namdev Maharaj, the great Bhakta. A thud? Well. Only a half-baked pot. It needs heat treatment. Back into the furnace.
Stop this foolish game. I thought I was in the company of saints. Oh, Vithala, Vithala, Vithala. I have never been so insulted in my life. Vithala, why are you so silent? Say something, please.
True. What was said was true. You are half-baked.
You too, Lord? You too called me half-baked? You are my Sakha, my friend. That's enough for me.
No, Nama, no. It is time you learnt. I have assumed this form to satisfy the longing of all my devotees. This form is an illusion.
This bewitching form is an illusion?
I am the Lord of the universe. I am present everywhere, animate and inanimate. Yet, I alone exist. I am pure love.
This incident clearly shows us that Jnana Marga is the ultimate path and eventually all of us have to get there. So what is the challenge then? Let me tell you a sweet little incident. I was in my 9th standard, and what we would do is we would pick up several messages from Swami's discourses and bring them out as exhibits. We would make exhibition models. And Swami would so lovingly come, spend a lot of time seeing each model. So in my 9th standard, what I had done was, I made a model of a bullock cart, a car and an aeroplane. So Swami came near my model and with a very mischievous smile he asked, "Hey, em chesavra, what is this model?" And then I said, "Swami, the bullock cart stands for Karma Marga. This is what you have said, Swami, in your discourses." So Swami said, "Okay, Chappu." So I said, "Swami, this bullock cart stands for Karma Marga. The car stands for Bhakti Marga. And the aeroplane stands for Jnana Marga." So Swami was very happy that I had given this explanation. And then I added a line saying, Swami, so the aeroplane is the fastest way to reach your destination. At that time, Swami gave a beautiful chuckle and said, that may be true. But if the plane crashes, the person himself does not survive. So the best path is Bhakti Marga. It is a royal path. Sit in the car and happily drive towards your destination. All hands on deck. So Bhakti Marg is the easiest, the sweetest, and really meant for all. Or is it? Or is it? Or goal has to be fixed. What a profound message that was. In fact, Swami's words are such that every time we think of them, they come back to us with new meanings. Oh God, we got so busy discussing all these paths that we almost forgot about the Mysore Pak. Now tell me, what has all these three paths of karma, bhakti, jnana got to do with the Mysore Pak? Mysore Pak. Spirituality is truly beyond all logic. Any explanation that is logical can only be limited. It can never give you the true picture. So also with this apparently diverse, different and parallel paths, what Swami does is, he removes all this confusion with fusion. Swami says that there is no difference at all between the three paths. This is beyond the scope of Google Maps, beyond all logic, and definitely demands a solid analogy. Swami says that he will never accept that the three paths of karma, bhakti and jnana are separate. In fact, he does not even subscribe to the theory of combining them, since karma is bhakti and bhakti is karma. Now coming to the sweet, ghee-filled analogy of the Mysore Pak. Swami says this Mysore Pak has got its sweetness, weight and shape. How can you separate these three? Go on, brother, this one's for you. So, on putting it in our mouth, we eat its shape, we digest its weight, and we taste its sweetness, isn't it? So, if we were to ask our lucky friend Karan here, we would realize that all the three things happen simultaneously. It's not like the shape at one time, the weight at one time, and the taste at one time, right? So also, every action in our lives should be filled with these three aspects of action, karma, love, bhakti, and wisdom, jnana. Swami says, verily, this is called Purushottama Yoga. So that's it. Just pause for a while and think, is it possible for anyone else in this whole wide world to give such an outstanding analogy? No. Only our Lord comes down to our level, takes the pains to explain such subtlest of concepts in a way in which we can understand, remember and follow. Now tell me, the next time you see the sweet and actually taste the sweet, is it just a sweet or is it karma, bhakti, jnana, all three bundled into one? So, for more such wonderful analogies, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Sri Sathya Sai official YouTube channel.